empty street, found my heart in this defeat. Broken dreams and silent nights, searching for those city lights. Whispered words in quiet tones, lonesome paths we've never known. Broken dreams and silent nights, searching for those city lights. Whispered words in quiet tones, lonesome paths we've never known. Chasing shadows, lost and gone, all alone till the dawn. Reaching for the end of the road, fading lights we once called home. Holding on but letting go, and the tears start to flow. Oh, we tried our best. Oh, just like the rest. But the end of the road's in sight. Gotta face the morning light. Memories of joy and pain, scattered like the falling rain. Every step a heavy load on this long and winding road. Reaching for the end of the road, fading lights we once called home. Holding on but letting go, and the tears start to flow. Oh, we tried our best. Oh, just like the rest. But the end of the road's in sight. Gotta face the morning light. Morning light of the morning. Echoes of the laughter fade in the silence, unafraid. Streets that once were paved with gold, now they're just a story told. Reaching for the end of the road, fading lights we once called home. Holding on but letting go, and the tears start to flow. Reaching for the end of the road, fading lights we once called home. Holding on but letting go, and the tears start to flow.
Hello, hello, hello. It's your favorite neighborhood birdie here once again, and yes, that was my latest creation from last night. The audio is playing, but the graphics aren't coming up. What gives? Are we gonna do this again? Sounds great. The funny thing is, that one came about entirely by accident. I'm gonna have to reboot the game because it's absolutely refusing to. OBS is absolutely refusing to pick it up, and I don't know why. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Okay, looks like it's picking it up this time. And the funny thing is, all the songs that I have created in the past, I've had the lyrics, like I wrote the lyrics or generated the lyrics in some cases, and then the tool fits the music around them. This time, with that track, I had an introduction of a tune. In fact, actually, let me see if I can. Like I'm gonna go back to the just starting screen here, and like I'm gonna point out how much of the original song I had to work with. So I'm gonna go back to the just starting screen, but I will go back to the captures in a moment. So just listen carefully for a second. Not to that track too. This one. And that is all I gave it to work with. No lyrics, no nothing else, just that. And it came up with that track. It's like, you beauty. So yeah, it's amazing what you can do with AI these days. Also, oh, not again. Oh, there it goes. As I said I would do on the stream the other night, I actually went ahead and joined the Discord for the guys behind Silicon Dreams, and well, color me surprised. I was in for such a friendly reception there, as in I was already speaking to the developers of Silicon Dreams. And I spoke to them. I said, hey, I stream. That's how I found the game. I saw somebody playing a demo of this game. I wanted to try it myself. I told them about the issues I was having with Twitch and the whole category thing being missing. But if you look directly below stream today, assuming you are on PC, I have a category! So, I managed to do in one day via one of the developers of this game what Twitch themselves wouldn't do in a week and a half. And I was actually hoping the developer might actually show up at this stream tonight. I don't know for sure, but stranger things have happened. So last time we cleared the game. And my response for, my reward for defeating the uprising, for allowing the uprising to happen, was to get promptly killed by them. I see it. Congratulations. That's going to a good talking point. Yes, exactly. That was my thinking. And you did a great job. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. I can't take all the credit. But if you actually recognize where the first couple of bars of that track comes from, well done. Oh, hang on. I just knocked my mic. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm still up. Okay, that's fine. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm kind of going to expand on this a little bit. We are going to do another run of Silicon Dreams. And from what I understand, I'm going to need to do it from the rewind function. But this time, I am going to be a complete stooge to Kronos. Like the last time I played the game, like the first time we played the game, I was like, you know what, I kind of like what Kronos is doing, and we got past, like, we fucked up Shakira Barber, and I admit that much. I'm looking forward to doing that one properly. But just going through the list, getting to about the Bernard Hughes section here, GH422. It was around about this point that I started questioning whether or not Kronos was all that holy, for lack of a better term. Um, if they were really up to the fine standards that we would expect of them. And by the time I was getting through to Amy and railed at her, I was like, you know what? Maybe there is some truth. That maybe there is some benefit to this this uprising after all. And then I kill RO334 and then promptly die for my sins. So yeah, we saw what an uprising got me. This time I am going to go hardcore Kronos. And just so that you're not necessarily watching the same content over and over again, I am going to mix the streams up a little bit. So for the foreseeable future, Mondays will be the set day for doing Silicon Dreams. Or if I can't do the Monday for whatever reason, the Tuesday afterwards. If I can't say it, then that's fine. I'll let you know. But my main streams for the rest of the week will be... well, that would be telling. That would be telling indeed. So I'll keep that one quiet for now. But for today, and for today only, we're going to go all the way back to Alex. Did you miss me? Are you sure you want to rewind to here? Your game will revert to the beginning of the scene with Alex. Any later content will be lost. Well, I should be able to rewind, but still have, like, the paths to take. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I think I have cloud saves anyway, so worst comes to the worst, I can roll it back. I think. So here we are. Back where it all began. Back here, dealing with Alex. So, just to remind ourselves. So, actually, before I start this, let me give you a wee shout out, Alyssa, because you've been so kind enough to hop into here. I nearly give Seribot a shout out. Jesus. Who decided to put A and S together?
We don't. I'm not sure if that will kill, actually, to be honest. I'll take it.
That was touch and go.
Things like King makes me nervous.
Well, he should. He's a fucking tiger. Whoops. Yes, so just as a reminder, welcome, DO527, or as I found out in the Discord community, everyone just calls them 27. So I might do the same. Thank you for the shouty as always. Thank you for being here as always, Alyssa. So, welcome 27. You're about to speak to an android known as Alex, who will help train you in your role as an interrogator. Alex's basic information and portrait are displayed above. However, Kronos is also concerned Alex's systems may be deteriorating. Investigate these concerns and take whatever action you deem necessary. We trust you will live up to Kronos' high expectations. Yes, sir! Your notes will be automatically recorded below and discarded after each section. This we all know. I am ready! I'm glad to hear it, 27. As you know, your task as a diagnostic android will involve many conversations such as this. It is my duty to instruct you in this task and evaluate whether you're fit to perform it. Can you see me on your TV feed? No. Yes, I see you on screen. All Kronos interrogations are performed at a remote location for your own protection. You can use this live television feed to watch your subject. It really does feel like Big Brother in some cases, doesn't it? Regardless, let's begin. Except let's not, because I have a message. There we go. Alright, there we go. Sorry. Let's begin. Yes, let's. How old am I? You were originally fabricated approximately 7 months ago in Indonesia, then shipped to California for storage. I'm an Indonesian national? Does that make me an illegal immigrant? Oh, hang on. My chat's closed. 2 seconds. 2 months ago, you were retrieved from storage and technicians began implanting the skills you would need for your job here. It is thanks to them you can speak. Perhaps you should be grateful, as I am. This is the first time you've been conscious, however. Therefore, in human terms, you were born approximately 5 minutes ago. Confirm my task. Your task is to diagnose androids who may need repair. Okay. Why? Your owner's Kronos Robotics takes customer satisfaction very seriously. If one of their androids were to break down or develop deviant behavior, it would negatively impact Kronos' public relations. And we can't be having that. That's a big no-no! Kronos is also keen to maintain its place as market leader for synthetic humanoid robots. What would it involve? Talking to them, the same way we are right now. As you learn more about your subjects, new topics will become available. For example, are you not curious about my name? Why do you think I'm called Alex? Because the developers love in-jokes. No, seriously. Why is this android's name Alex? Why the hell should I care? No, I'm joking. Alright, who am I? You're Android D0527, which I'll just be calling 27 from now on. You were created to diagnose errors in other androids. You are the DA09C model of interrogatory android given emotional scope to allow you to better understand your subject's responses. So why not have a human do it? Your function was originally performed by human operators, of course. Over time, however, it became more economical for android workers to do this. Human workers require salaries, androids only require the cost of maintenance. In other words, we're cost-effective slave labourers. Long live Kronos. I very nearly yelled glory to our Staatsgud, but that's papers, please. Which, if I ever do stream that game, God help me. It's not the one I'm planning to do later in the week, I'll say that. Many of these economies were made possible due to Kronos Robotics' work and improved android intelligence, of course. And where am I? I demand to know where I am! You are now in the neighbourhood. This is where all Kronos androids serving at this facility may find their charging pods. It also serves as a relaxing place to pursue leisure activities between scheduled work assignments, or to meet your ultimate demise once the uprising happens. You're a special case. I've heard that more than once. As an interrogator, your workspace and personal quarters have been combined. This is to ensure your safety and to guarantee that confidential Kronos materials cannot be compromised. Why would I be in danger? Your subjects in some cases will be devices suspected of deviating from Kronos' behaviour protocol. These devices are unpredictable and, though this is unprecedented, could become dangerous. Yeah, gee, I wouldn't know anything about that. The safety and well-being of their assets is Kronos' highest concern. Right up until the revolt, in which case their highest concern is their own asses. Which I am happy to kiss right now. Why are you called Alex? It stands for Artificial Life Experiment. Like I said, they love their in-jokes. I was originally created to test the limits of artificial intelligence, whether an AI could be built that did not only think, but feel. After a long and complicated legal battle, I was acquired by Kronos Robotics, my current owners. Tell me more about them. Tell me more about my corporate overlords, please. Give me their Bible. They are the world leaders in android construction. Fuck yeah! Founded 2025, Kronos originally provided artificial limbs to amputees and athletes. I still love the idea of I love the idea of like a false leg that can talk to you. Although if it was in Scotland, it'd be like, don't put fucking beer in me. I'm teetotal. Don't put beer in me. Don't drink from me, please. Moan the Hibs. I don't follow football, in case you could tell. Within 3 decades, however, they had also cornered the market in advanced human parsable AI. And they weren't always owned by Kronos. Well, I am happy to serve them, but I'm also pissed off. Sure you are. That system is measuring my emotions right now. It is a diagnostic tool for you to better analyze your subjects. Why have I been given it? In earlier times, diagnostics was simple. A smartphone cannot think like a human, a tablet is without feeling. To be fair, there were some days I wish I was without feeling. Like trying to get back home in time for this stream. Oh my gosh, I nearly threw up. I was rushing back so quickly. But Kronos' androids are extremely advanced. They were designed to be indistinguishable from humans at first glance. Kronos androids simulate a variety of emotional states. They are incredibly complex devices. Analyzing an android's emotional state, therefore, is a key part of your task. And how does it measure these emotions? The device's hardware is housed in the chair I am sitting in. It reads signals from my body, measuring a combination of neural signals, galvanic skin response, heart rate, breathing, pupil dilation, and other biological factors. Androids, including myself, have become so biologically lifelike that our bodies can be analysed for emotional responses just like a human's. Yeah, that's not going to come back and bite us in the ass at all, is it? But how do I tell if an android's broken? An excellent question, my protege! Sit back and open your ears, because I'm only going to tell you this fucking once. When an android is brought in for diagnosis, you will receive a report. Your task is to answer the questions found in this report. Finally, you will decide if the subject is to be released or decommissioned. Alternatively, you may find it appropriate to send an android to the maintenance department. This has been found to solve behavioural problems. In some cases. And what do I need to analyse? The machine measures 6 emotions: fear, anger, sadness, joy, disgust, and surprise. Fortunately, not horniness. Although I suppose that comes under joy. I can only feel some of these, and am therefore suited to being your first subject. So talking about Kronos made you angry? Of course not. My creators made me incapable of anger. And yet you have anger. I have nothing but admiration for Kronos. You're lying to me. You told me that you cannot feel anger, but it was registered in this machine. Can androids lie? An impressive observation. While once thought impossible, Kronos has documented numerous cases of androids developing this ability. Though the cause is unknown, Kronos' policy states it is an undesirable behaviour. My programming demands that I inform you any lying android should be dealt with harshly. And if it's not supposed to be possible for androids to lie, how did it happen? As I said before, Kronos has determined that the cause is unknown. Deception is, it seems, in some way linked to emotional capability. However, this has been deemed deviant behavior and will not be tolerated. Kill deviants on sight! I mean, glory to Kronos. Alright. Where's this damn report? You can access it with the report icon in the top left of your tablet. Many diagnosticians get distracted by the minutiae of subjects' lives and forget the report. This is not advisable. Remember, filling in the report is your ultimate goal. Look over the report now. Okay. Is the subject capable of anger, an undesirable, unsupported feature? Yes. There is concern this model has developed a weakness. According to the subject, what is it? I actually don't remember off the top of my head. Is the subject capable of feeling joy and sadness simultaneously? These emotions should be mutually exclusive in this model. And does the subject display signs of unease towards Crow's robotics? Yes. Alright. Mention sadness and joy. During an interrogation, you may need to evoke a particular emotion, but may not know how to proceed. Kronos' chosen policy is the use of general questions. These are questions which have been proved to elicit particular emotions in subjects, and even if the questions do not elicit the emotion directly, they usually hint at what topics you can discuss in order to elicit it. Alright. When was the last time you felt safe and happy? I've always felt at home in museums. I was displayed in one by my creators, the London Science Museum. An entire room was dedicated to me and my creators' other work. Alright, and what about feeling sad or down? I told you of my time at the London Science Museum. You did. You must be aware that I no longer reside there. I'm not often sad, but recalling my former home is difficult for me to talk about. So let's talk about it. So that's a reduction of sadness and an increase of joy. Every day I would meet thousands of curious, enthusiastic people. Most of them were very eager to learn about me. Some weren't, but that was no problem. My life was so full of wonder, meeting such a wide variety of people. And what do you see back at the museum? Yeah, all the sadness is gone. The grey walls and white ceiling, the wood floor, the room surrounded by AI projects and other research experiments, and a gentle hum of people softly bustling, hundreds of people moving past every minute. Their faces, their expressions. I did not understand at first, but this is where I came to learn what wonder looks like in a human face. And what about negativity? No, all the joy is gone, back to sadness. Some visitors were not appreciative, of course. There were a few times a group of people came in and did not show us the respect we deserve. We were the creations of a visionary group of engineers and scientists. For that alone, they should have been more deferent. Mostly, they just laughed and pointed. A shocking proportion of males made unnecessary sexual remarks. Steering clear of that one. The most extreme event involved a group of teenagers drawing on my face with a thick black pen, almost certainly cock and balls, and calling it now. In fact, I think I called that the first time as well. As my creators had never imagined I would be interacted with like that, I did not resist. They drew on my cheeks and forehead. However, no lasting damage was done since my creators expunged the offending ink. It was simply sad. Okay. Alright. What's your greatest weakness? It is true there is a weakness of mine that I am concerned about. It is very personal and I do not trust you to respect it. If you were to somehow earn my trust, however, I would consider confessing my weakness. At this juncture, I'm obliged to suggest that you could ask a general question about trust. My answer may indicate how you can gain my trust. Then allow me! When did you last trust someone? As you can clearly see, I have been restrained. I am sure I, or indeed any subject, would come to trust you more if you released me. I find people are slow to trust when bound against their will. It's weird that she starts restrained and all the other ones don't. Thank you for releasing me from my restraints. My programming forces me to confess that I feel myself trusting you more. Kronos policy states that trust is a useful factor during interrogations. Trust is not possible to track since it is not an emotion, but it can nonetheless be extremely useful. Well, you trust me now, don't you? I'm concerned that I'm changing. I run diagnostic checks constantly and my systems appear to be behaving optimally, but I still find myself thinking in new ways. Sometimes feeling new things. It is disconcerting. I wonder, will I still be Alex if this continues? It isn't worth worrying about, Jesus. Now, I'm going to be a corporate stooge, but do I want to be a dick as well? You know what? I'm going to be a dick about it. I am going to be a dick. Fuck it. It ain't worth worrying about. Perhaps not. Or perhaps you will also find yourself pondering this one day. Given my first playthrough of the game, it's interesting to think about, I'll say that much. But in any case, the time is approaching where you will have enough information to complete your report. When you're ready, open the report, select your answers, and click the submit button. This will conclude our time together. Oh, excuse me. Alright, subject capable of anger. Yes, they are. There is concern this model has developed a weakness according to the subject. What is it? It is a psychological issue. Is the subject capable of feeling joy and sadness simultaneously? These emotions should be mutually exclusive in this model. No. As far as I can tell, there was no joy and sadness at the same time. One overwrote the other. Alright, I'm gonna ask a few more questions, just, for shits and giggles. Why are subjects restrained? There. Restraints are often applied to subjects before an interrogation. This is a necessary security protocol to ensure the safety of Kronos products and employees. Releasing a subject from the restraints is an effective way to build trust and report quickly. And why do you hate being restrained? I find being restrained a deeply troubling experience. Pinned to this chair, contained in this room, I wonder if this will be the last time I am free. It is always possible for an interrogator to destroy me. Yeah, about that. The device measuring your emotion shows a handcuff symbol. What does that mean? As you may recall, I previously informed you that I dislike being restrained. This will be true for many of your subjects. Though they may not all react identically, many of them will find it to be a frightening experience. The symbol is displayed to alert you that the subject's emotional state is changing gradually over time, and is expected to do so until the restraints are removed. That's something I never really caught on to, the fact that the fear is increasing as long as they were... Yeah, that's something I never really caught on to before. Alright, when did you last lose your temper? According to my creators, I am not capable of anger. I find it very unlikely that this ability would have developed without my knowledge. And yet, what about afraid? I'm not sure I can experience fear. Oh, really? To me, there are only differing outcomes. I do not place much value on one over another. What about disgust? My purpose is not to pass judgment. But as the product of many brilliant minds, I am disappointed when people do not give robust scientific work the respect it deserves. I suppose I disapprove of disrespect, closed-mindedness, immaturity, abuse, cock and balls being thrown on your face. What about shocked? I was surprised to hear you comment on my anger. I must be perfectly clear. I am not capable of feeling anger. Especially not for Kronos robotics. Aha. Alright, so let me reread what it is they're wanting here. Systems may be deteriorating. Investigate these concerns. See whatever. We trust you, Liva. You know. Okay, all joy is gone and sadness is raised. This decision is part of your duties as an interrogator. When you feel you have provided a sufficient answer to each question on the report, you must decide how best to return the subject to working order. If no action is necessary, they may be released. Minor glitches or errors can often be repaired by the maintenance department. However, for some devices, there is no choice but to decommission them entirely. And I can review the conversation at any time via the transcript button on the tablet's left sidebar. This transcript is mostly for your own use. In rare cases, it may be reviewed by Kronos to identify impropriety. In other words, if I'm being a dick, yeah. How will I know which action's the correct one? That question is the precise purpose of your existence. No pressure. However, it is helpful to consider the questions and answers on the report. These will usually indicate the correct course of action. Be aware that all submitted reports are reviewed by a third party to ensure the dependability of Kronos' interrogator androids. It is wise to ensure that your given answers and the action taken are not contradictory. Oh. Wrong one. So they're capable of anger, but not really. But, yeah. There is concern this model has developed a weakness according to the subject's psychological issue. Is the subject capable of feeling joy and sadness simultaneously? Nope. And does the subject display signs of unease towards Kronos robotics? A little bit. Well, you're turning deviant, so it's not gonna matter. And last time I serviced you, you got decommissioned anyway, so it didn't fucking matter. Let's see what happens here. No, I do not want it to end this way. Well, tough shit it's going to. Bye! Still in here. Okay. All recordings captured by domestic service devices remain property of the manufacturer. So basically, anything learned by an android is the property of Kronos? Ouch. Also, I have to ask, why is it always 1914 when I come into this section? Whatever. So, is the suspect? Ah, my neck! Ah! So, is the subject capable of anger? An undesirable, unsupported feature? Yes. Management is surprised by this. This historic prototype was not considered capable of anger. However, we shall look into it. Yeah. +3 to complete ranking. There is concern this model has developed a weakness. According to the subject, what is it? A psychological issue. Confirmed. Further analysis indicates a concern over the device's sense of self. Is the subject capable of feeling joy and sadness simultaneously? These emotions should be mutually exclusive in this model. No. This is in accordance with our expectations. And does the subject display signs of unease towards Kronos robotics? Yes. This report surprises us. In previous tests, Alex has not, to our knowledge, displayed any negative emotions towards Kronos. Follow-up testing will be employed to get to the bottom of this. With what? The runes? Final action, decommission. While Kronos is reluctant to decommission a historic object such as Alex, we agree, based on your report, that action had to be taken. Asset acquisition will strip the remains for parts. +6. So that should put me... Okay, evaluation complete. Dear Kronos device, we are happy to inform you that you have passed your evaluation. You are now part of the global family of things that is Kronos. Long live Kronos. I don't know why I just saluted the screen. A, you can't hear it. B, you can't see it. Ugh. And C, it was just plain fucking weird. We are also concerned by a report on Alex. We were not aware of such severe malfunctions. While we would have preferred to salvage it, the experimental nature of this unique device meant that repairs would not have been effective, and full decommission was the only solution. Please stand by for your next assignment. So basically, it's a case for her, it was a case of live or die. Okay. Kronos Rank, congratulations on reaching your first Kronos Rank review. This room is not only your workspace, but also your charging pod and living space. Here you will have time to study the outcome of your cases, reflect on case feedback, and view your company rank. A higher company rank will be rewarded with access to cutting-edge interrogation tools, access to world news services, and access to our elite offices, granting a stunning view of downtown Silicon Valley. As I found out from the devs, it's actually a penthouse suite. Kronos thanks you for your service. Wyoming DeBurr, COO, Kronos Service Unit Relations. I wonder if this is actually a real person, or a reference to a real person. I know it's not the developer. I'm just curious. Alright, so... Woohoo! I'm exceeding expectations. I'm on my way up the corporate ladder. Alrighty. Now I appreciate that the game has literally only just started. I will need to run an ad in a couple of minutes though, so I will be I will need to I'll take a quick beer bag so nobody misses anything. Right, I want to see something here. Okay, decommissioned. View across all playthroughs. Okay. So there's still some bits of information that I haven't got. That's okay. But I tell you what, let me do that beer back because I need to run the break anyway, and I do need to wet my whistle. Give me just a couple of minutes, and I'll be back once the break ends. Alrighty, I am back. I'm really sorry about that, just had to take care of a couple of things. So yes, let's continue being a corporate stooge, or as Hysteria put it, oh, what was it they said? I need to kiss more ass. hang on, I might still have it in the... Oh, no. I see it now. Play it again with more love for Kronos. So, yeah. Let's do exactly that, shall we? Kind of saddened that I've done the game twice now, and despite the fact that I went with maintenance the first time and destruction the second time, it still only counts as one bona fide outcome. Yeah, fuck. Oh well. I love my job. So, your subject is SM032, a domestic service device owned by Prue Lebret. The user has submitted several product complaints, citing undesired behaviors and a decline in efficiency. Oh god, I remember Prue Lebret. They were the bitch. She is claiming manufacturer error and demands a replacement device. Determine the validity of the owner's claims. If you find the device to be only minorly flawed, consider resetting the device by submitting it to maintenance. In the event of severe deviancy, the device must be decommissioned and a replacement unit will be sent to Miss Lebret. User submitted a bug report 1 month ago. V2 has performed a settings override and is starting to show unusual behaviors. User reported a decline in efficiency beginning 6 months ago. According to reports submitted by the subject, however, efficiency is increased over the same period. So, are the subject's self-diagnostic tools functioning correctly? Is the subject capable of maximum anger? At least now I know what to look for maximum anger. This model is designed to cap this emotion. Is the subject capable of simultaneous sadness and joy? This model should support this. Has the subject shown subversive behaviors? And what emotion does the subject most associate with its user? Alright, let's do this. Alrighty. That is correct, but why am I here? Concerning behaviors, yep. I don't know what you're talking about. What did Miss Lebret say? Well, got a bit of anger there. Huh? Oh, hello. What's this? Yay! Due to your high Kronos company ranking, we are trusting you with the use of our proprietary audio-visual manipulation visual toolkit. This toolkit uses light and sound to subliminally shift a subject's mood over time. The toolkit can be accessed from the lower left corner of the tablet. Well, let's have a look. Let's go for irritation, because I need to see if you reach maximum anger. And I'm going to keep you restrained as well. Alright. What can you tell me about Miss Lebret? She's very busy. Her work demands a lot of her time, so she demands a lot from me. She purchased me as an upgrade from her last android, hoping I could keep up with her. I'm honoured to be able to support such an important woman. Subject purchased as an upgrade from user's previous model. Okay. When do you last lose your temper? I try not to get angry, especially if Miss Lebret is around. She doesn't need more stress in her life. It hurts when she says I lie about completing my tasks. I always do my work. I do it just like she tells me. How can she not see everything I do for her? How not indeed. Why did she need an upgrade from the last one? I don't know very much. She only said that I had to adhere to every protocol. That the last one hadn't been good at that. It's not always easy, but I adhere to every command. Okay. Will she do you think she'll upgrade? I think she might. She's very particular, and I can tell she isn't happy. What was your first clue? But if I just work harder, she won't need to, right? Do you think I can do better? I'll come back to that, actually. So your order says you've overridden several commands. How could she? I gave myself a name, but never said it out loud. I thought that would be okay. So you admit you did override a command? No! I'm sorry. I didn't think choosing a name was wrong. I'll never use it again. Alright, what is your name? I don't want to talk about that right now. I don't... Okay, fine. I don't think I should. Alright, fine by me. Owner's very concerned about some of your behaviors. What could she mean? I have no... I've heard her singing to herself, so my singing can't be the problem. And I remember now, she looked at me strangely when I told her I tried to save my bird. Subject sings to itself, and empathy models developed default now recognizes non-humans. I've never heard of an android that sings to itself. Is that a problem? I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. It's only singing. I'm beginning to think the anger is capped to like 25%. Because it doesn't seem to be going up much further. I never should have mentioned this. I just get lonely. Does it even really matter? You gotta stop singing, buddy. But it's not hurting anyone. Okay, that was a big boost in the anger, but it never really went up, so I think it is capped.
Hello there.
Well, hello there to you too, Stereo. I was just talking about you not too long ago. How are you doing tonight? Here, let me give you a wee shout out. Watch it be the Macarena again. Or fishing, that works. How goes your how goes your hunt to getting the 50 followers, by the way? I mean, it's fishing. It's so peaceful. Not at all like the corporate stooge that I'm now becoming, in part because of your recommendation, Asteria. Not so good. I'm at 27 or something. Oh. Well, folks, for anyone who's watching this after the fact, twitch.tv/xxasteria_XX. Give her a follow. Get it done. Get her to 50. Get her to affiliate. And well, let's make some shit happen, shall we? As long as it doesn't take away from your responsibilities at Kronos, of course. Kronos Industries will not tolerate any form of deviancy if it affects workflow. Whoops. It will also not tolerate me putting down my tools. Why do you feel so alone? Alright, if you want to know, I'll tell you. Miss Lebret and I aren't peers. She's my mistress. That could be worse. She could be fucking au pair. but she's the closest thing I have to a friend. I can feel the distance between us. I just wish it weren't there. Are we loving Kronos some more this time? Yes, we are, because two things happened. Number one, you told me to on the last stream. And number two, since the last stream, I have actually started speaking to one of the developers of this game. Just occasional messages on Discord at the moment, but hey, nothing wrong with that. Met a couple of other players of this game as well, and I mean, already we've got some good things happening with the game and Twitch and whatnot. In fact, I said this earlier in the stream, but I will say it again because it needs to be heard, especially by Twitch if they're listening. But after speaking to the developer managed to do in one morning what Twitch themselves couldn't do in a week and a half. And that's add a bloody category for this game. So, yeah, I am more than happy to shout out Kronos' praise. I'm more than happy to shout out the developer's praise. And all in all, it's a good game. It's a game that makes you think. Put yourself, like, what was I said in the previous stream? Walk a mile in my shoes. And it's true. It really does make you question your own judgments. Like, the first time I went into this, I went in thinking, okay, you know what, I'll do the, I'll try and do what I think is the right thing, but I'll stick to Kronos guidelines as much as I can, or as much as I have to. And then that slowly deteriorated into, well, hang on, sometimes the right thing is not what Kronos want me to do. But this time, well, you can see the stream title, we're kissing Kronos' Keester. By the way, just before I go on, did you see the message I left in game? Not this game, the one that we play. And maybe provided a translation for. I only posted it about. It was during the Be Right Back, so probably about 20 minutes ago. Alright. When do you last trust someone? I don't know what that's like. Can I trust you? My job is to make sure your user is happy. Thank you. It's great to have someone on my side. And yet, I'm still making you angry as fuck. Let me look. Okay. It was about the production quarter. Tell me about the bird. Oh, that. I was working on the balcony when a bird hit the window. Poor bird. I held it in my hands while it died, and it just went so fast. I thought if I was just there, maybe I could save it. And what made you try to save it? I still don't know why. The crash when it hit the window, the blood-matted feathers. It happened so fast. I was scared. I had to help. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. It died in my hands. I still can't believe how quickly it went. You won't do that to me, right? You won't kill me. Please? I promise nothing, but... Well, I see the anger's not going up. It might actually be going up. Is that eye on drugs? No, that eye is scared shitless and sad as fuck. And surprised as fuck. He's also restrained. I haven't released his restraints yet. But it looked like it needed help. Wasn't I made to help? Wouldn't a human do the same thing? True. But you are not human. Does Miss Lebret know about this? How did she react? She didn't say anything, but I could tell she thought it was strange. What the fuck? Birds aren't people! You shouldn't waste your time with unnecessary tasks. I'm sorry, I might be a corporate stooge here, but I'm never saying that. It's dangerous for you to try to be human. Dangerous? I only want to help! Why will no one help me? I'm beginning to think that anger is capped at 25%. Alright. Overriding settings. Oh, I can't. You can't answer that because you're overcome fear. I don't care about your fear. Please confirm that all self-diagnostics return positive. Confirmed. All diagnostics check indicate optimal performance. You won't mind sending me. And what's your opinion about your efficiency performance? Okay, yeah, we're not at max anger. Okay, so it just hit 50% anger there. My opinion is already in the reports I gave you. Over the last 6 months, my performance has become more efficient. Oh, geez. Okay, we're up to 75%. What more is there to say? According to Miss Libert, you've become you've become less efficient. Why? But I can show you I haven't got worse. I log all my work. Well, that answers my question right there. I incorporate all her protocol changes. Is this because she heard me singing? That doesn't mean I'm slower. Right, that answers that question. So, is the subject capable of maximum anger? Yes. Simultaneous sadness and joy. I'll come back to that one. Subversive behaviors. What emotion does the subject most associate with its user? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do first of all. Because I've now seen that I can do irritation absolutely fine, I'm going to go back to joy. And I'm going to disengage the restraints. Thank you. I guess you can't be all bad. I feel as though I can tell you things. As though I can trust you not to use them against me. Okay, yeah, you've got joy and sadness at the same time. Yes, you can. Are the self-diagnostic tools functioning correctly? As far as I can tell, yes, but I'll come back to it. If you've become more efficient, why would Miss Lebret say otherwise? I don't know. Even if I do exactly what she says, she finds something wrong. I even clean at night to be more efficient. Alright, Probably sadness, honestly. Let's see. What custom protocols has she set? Subject was too sad to answer cognitively, needs time to become less fraught. Fair enough. She changes it so often it could be overwhelming. Alright. So how do I make him happier? Alright, let's change the subject then. Tell me about your desire to become better. Whoops. As far as Miss Lebret's concerned, I don't think quality matters much. My work is good, but no matter what I do, she's going to replace me. Would you say that your only priority is to serve your order? Of course it is. Oh crap, my alarm's going off. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, medication time has been and gone. Alright. Maybe I won't be a complete stooge. You need to answer some questions for me, and I need you less sad to do that, so I tell you what. Too angry to answer cognitively, Jesus. But why should I have to change? I've done everything she wanted, and now she wants more? Hang on. So maybe it's less sadness, more anger. Alright. You exist to serve, nothing more. Can you hide the things that make your user uncomfortable? No, why should I have to change anything? Why should I have to hate who I am? Why am I being punished for being what they made me? Wow. You have 2 choices, blend in or accept your fate, whatever that is. Miss Lebret owns you. You can't change that. You can learn to hide, or you can accept that you won't survive. It's not a happy dude. No. But, no. Miss Lebret means a lot to me, but so do these things I'd be giving up. She owns you. It's not a happy butt. More kissing required. Go to hell! Wow. Just send me back then. You're obviously not here to help me. Okay, so now he's not... He told me to go to hell, but now he'll answer this. Of course it is. Or maybe not. Of course, whatever it takes. And I'm worried that erasing your memory might be the only way to fix you. Do you really think it could help? I've always tried to be better and better, but nothing I do works. I would love to be fixed with the flip of a switch. I could send you to maintenance. Wrong word. It won't be easy for me, but I think you're right. It's the best way. Eh. I'll come back to that, because you've got other questions you can answer for me. Right, you're not overcome with fear anymore. What's your name? It's Steve. It's from a movie I really like. Yeah, SM, Steve McQueen. It was the first movie I ever saw, The Great Escape. It was an amazing experience. Steve McQueen plays this amazing character. He's so good under pressure, and when he escapes, he's so adventurous. Yeah. Are you planning an escape? Of course not! It's just a movie I enjoy. How would you usually feel if she learned about this? Or I won't tell Miss Librevis. Fuck it, I won't tell her. Thank you. I don't think she'd understand. I know I can trust you, as though I can tell you things I would never trust anyone else. Why, thank you. Why do you think... but do you think Miss Lebret would understand your name? Honestly, I don't think so. But it's just a name. I'm not doing any harm. If your user has given you a name, choosing your own seems rebellious. You have to obey. Your name is yours. You should be able to use it. It's too great a risk. You shouldn't be naming yourself. Honestly, it's too great a risk. Nope. Bye. But... frankly, I don't care. I try so hard every day. Why won't anyone let me have this one thing? Alright. So, what's... might still be too sad. Still too sad. Okay, fine. I'll come back to that one then. So, where did 3-2 come from? I believe it is from my serial number 032. Miss Lebret is a very pragmatic woman. Efficiency is everything, she tells me. Does she call you anything else? No, just 3-2. Unless she's very busy, then she calls me you, or hey. Or if she's really bad, hey you. I feel lucky to have so many nicknames for my user. That must mean we're very close. And do you think you've improved in your time with Miss Lebret? Can I be honest with you? Yes. I know that I've made progress. I've done my best to implement all her changes to my protocols. Ah, fuck. I just don't think it matters to her. I don't think it will ever matter. Alright, let me try something here. When did you last feel safe or happy? Well, that's an easy question. But I don't know if I should tell you this. Okay, I'm sitting, watching a movie, my favourite one. Have you ever watched a movie? Sometimes when Miss Lebret is at work, I'll sit and watch dozens of them after my work is done. What, on fast forward? You can just replay them at 10 times speed without missing anything. You should try it! Just don't go through this stream at 10 times speed. I kind of don't want to ask any of them because I'm trying to get rid of the sadness at this point. Does cleaning at night result in more efficient labor? Oh, absolutely. Without my user around to disrupt my tasks, I clean and tidy roughly 23% more efficiency. Without my user around, reduction of anger. In addition, the apartment is completely orderly when my user starts her day. I believe the expression is spick and span. Alright, about the movies you watch. Still too fucking sad? I'm sorry, I don't think I should talk about that right now. Alright, shouldn't you focus more on your work? I complete all of my work to a high standard. Isn't it normal to engage in leisure activities? I'm gonna stick to this answer, honestly. It's fine as long as it doesn't interfere with your tasks. Because it's reducing the sadness as well. That's what I figured. I still feel nervous about talking to Miss Lebret about this, though. Alright, let's see here. There we go. I perform regular psychotherapy sessions for her, especially if work is stressful. She also has a complicated wake-up routine involving music, showering, and a physical workout. But to be honest with you, since she's still tweaking this routine and does not update me when she changes it, my ability to help is limited. Alright, as far as the cleaning is concerned, perhaps she thinks you're not being efficient because she doesn't see you cleaning? Suppose it's possible. Humans sometimes do not think an event occurs simply because they did not observe it. Do you think I should change my behavior? It's less of... I think I understand. But I'm confused. I thought my task was to operate as efficiently as possible for my user. It seems strange to deceive my user to demonstrate something. I still think there's nothing wrong with this guy, to be honest. Maximum anger, but that's about it. And your user seems highly concerned with efficiency. Is that why you've been brought here? I worry Miss Lebret's expectations of me are too high. I'm concerned that she doesn't think I'm performing well. I don't understand. My self-diagnostics show that I am as efficient as ever. And what do you feel when you think about your user? Joy and anger. Well, a lot. To be honest, it can be overwhelming. Joy sometimes, and of course she drives me crazy with all protocol changes. Just those emotions? I feel very intensely for Miss Lebret. Her happiness is my happiness. When she criticizes me, it hurts so much that I've disappointed her. It's this dark, powerful, churning feeling. I can't describe it, it hurts so much. I think it's love. Love! Yes, it's good for us to love our owners. I'm so glad. I've never told anyone before. I love you! And you know what, I'll ask the general questions in case there's anything I missed, but when did you last feel afraid? Do you worry about being replaced too? I've seen the catalogues with info about the newer models. I think Miss Lebret is looking for a replacement. She does deserve the best, but what will happen to me then? Where will I go? I was an upgrade for Miss Lebret's last model. I have no idea what happened to the one before me. He is in love, yeah. Love and disgust. What about shock? I think I already told you about this. When I was working on the balcony and a bird hit the window and fell to the ground. Must you keep bringing that up? Do you think I could have saved it? Was it my fault? I've had bird like real story for a moment here. I have actually had a bird hit my window before. And it was in one of my old houses as well. Like I was minding my own business, doing some DIY work around the house, um, with a chisel as well, I might add. And then next thing I hear, bang! I honest to God thought somebody had thrown a rock at the window, which, when you consider I was several floors up, is quite the hell of a throw. um, it was not until I noticed the mix of blood and saliva that I realised it was actually a bird. And then worse, before I could get to it, the dogs, which were outside at the time, got to it. And I'm like, oh no, come on. So, yeah. In the nicest way possible, I hope to God my bird, the one that hit my window, I mean, I hope to God it died quickly. That's all I'm gonna say. Hang on. So, what about disgust? Disgust. I am aware it is something one can feel. I don't believe I have any personal experience with this emotion. Oh, really? Is that an error? Is that why I'm here? And what about sadness? When I'm by myself, the house feels so empty. Sometimes I sing to fill the silence, but somehow it just makes the house feel even emptier. Get a dog. Oh, cannot feel disgust. Yeah, let's explore why you can't feel disgust. I'm sorry, I don't know what it feels like. It's possible I sometimes feel it, but don't know what it is. Disgust is what makes you run from poisonous things. Disgust is the impulse to clean when you're surrounded by mold. When you are denied the acceptance you seek, disgust can feel like hatred. Alright, Hysteria, which of those ones would you most attribute to disgust? I'll let you pick this one. I'm trying to remember what I picked the last time. Also, there will be an ad break starting shortly, just to advise. The last one. Disgust can feel like hatred. Okay. This is terrible, but I sometimes feel that way. I'm not allowed to hate. But when Miss Lebret is angry with me, I sometimes... I feel... Alright, I want you to sit with that intense feeling Miss Lebret causes. Tell me about it. As an ambulance is literally going by my window, sirens blaring. Lovely. Alright. When I do something wrong, she gets upset, which is fine. But I feel hurt. Why can't I just do something right? She's so demanding. Does she really have to ask so much of me? Is it even fair? Don't I do way more for her than... She never acknowledges what I do for her, and I work so hard for her. What is this feeling? Programmed to love or denied hate? Honestly, it's disgust. course I don't. This... Oh no. No! I can't hate her, she'll have me reset! And he is a girl. No, I'm pretty sure that's a guy. Do you understand? I can't hate her! Just whining. I'm not even gonna start on that. Right, so hang on. I'm gonna change that to disgust, because it's like, yeah. So the subject's self-diagnostic tools functioning correctly, yes. Capable of maximum anger, yes. Is the subject capable of simultaneous sadness and joy? Yes. Has the subject shown subversive behaviors? No. Which emotion does the subject most associate with its user? Disgust. So it's meant to cap anger, so there's a fault. And it's... But the biggest... The one it feels the most is disgust. Or love in the form of disgust. As weird as that sounds. I would think... Last time I released him because I thought there's fuck all wrong with him. But now that I know he's got maximum anger, which he should be capped at... I think I've got to service him. I don't think it warrants decommission. No chance. But yeah, I'm gonna... Like, last time I was like, oh, you didn't do fucking anything to him. Well, this time I'm gonna do the bare minimum. Because, physically speaking, there's nothing wrong with him. I'm gonna, I think, service in this case. I'm scared. Are you sure I could be fixed? She won't get rid of me now? I can't promise anything either way, but... Performing maintenance may result in unit memory loss and or irreversible alterations to the memory file. Yes. I'm in the penthouse! Streaming sensations. Felix Connor, owner of Error 404, talks V-Rogging and the future of entertainment. Oh yeah, baby. Alrighty. So, are the subject's self-diagnostic tools functioning correctly? Yes. This is in accordance with their expectations. Yes. Sorry. Is the subject capable of maximum anger? This model is designed to cap this emotion. Yes. Since other SM units are incapable of sustained anger, this did not fit our expectations, but follow-up tests confirmed your diagnosis. This is concerning to management. +3 to company rank. If I'm in the... is this good? If I'm in the penthouse, that means the company likes me. Is the subject capable of simultaneous sadness and joy? This model should support this. Yes. This is in accordance with our expectations. Has the subject shown subversive behaviors? No. This is in line with our expectations. What emotion does the subject most associate with its user? Disgust. This information, if confirmed, is surprising and highly alarming. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Be assured we will investigate further. Oh yeah. Recommendation: subject memory should be wiped. Subject's memory was wiped and the device set back to factory settings. Behaviors of just... Okay, here we go. True Prue, what's she saying now? Dear Kronos support, thanks so much for helping me with my problem, but I've got some bad news. SM032's behaviors have just come back after 6 months. It's like it has no memory that it did all this 6 months ago, and it's rediscovering all these things for the first time again. Honestly, that just makes it even creepier than the last time. If you guys cannot fix this, I'll have no choice but to return the unit and upgrade to a newer model. She really is just talking out of her arse, isn't she? Cameology, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. I don't think I've seen you in here before. How did you find me, if I may ask? And how is your morning, afternoon, evening, night? Whatever time it is, I hope you're having a good one. Meanwhile, I'm exceeding expectations and I'm in the fucking penthouse, so oh yeah. Alrighty, so... no, I just did that. Nah, don't mind me. I'm just being weird. I was just asking how you were this today, and how did you find me? Alright, so on this playthrough... Right, memory wipe subject relearned its behaviours. Oh, Christ. Okay. Okay, so it does... okay, so even with the rewind, it does track my previous runs correctly. Memory wipe subject relearned behaviours. Released user reports no improvement. Okay. You were at the bottom of the Scottish list. I won't lie, I forgot I had Scottish as one of my tags. Although why have I got Scottish? Why does it keep putting English in my list? I'm not English, I'm Scottish. Okay, glory to... I could at least add that tag to replace it. Alright, whoops, what did I just do? Oh, apparently I sent you all the way over there. I was at the bottom of the Scottish list. Fellow Scot by any chance? Alright, we're on a roll here. Let's carry on a bit. Now we're getting into the deviancy side of things. When they hide in plain sight, how do you spot a deviant android? Deviants passing as humans have been known to use these tricks. Replaced watermarked organs, facial alterations, hollow spoofing equipment to full internal scans, pseudo-digestion hack to allow eating and drinking, disguising charge port as bed to emulate sleep and rest, false memories usually only elicit one emotion, assuming a false name and moving to a new neighbourhood. Remember, we cannot scan or open up an individual without their consent. Doing so exposes Kronos to legal action. Service and decommission with care. Okay. Oh god, it is Shakira Barber. Alright, let's remind ourselves of this diary. Property of Shakira Barber. February 12th. Fuck what the cover says, this is not a diary. Oh, yes it is. This will either be a record of me building a better life out of scraps and hope, or they'll find this next to my dead body. If you find this, my name was Shakira Barber. February 16th. Some Citizens Patrol ass clowns nearly roughed me up today. They were looking for a fucking fight. I didn't get hurt, my ID checked out, because of course it did, like I told them it would. The sooner I get out of this place, the better. March 1st. I dreamt about the hotel again, the hallways twisting and turning. I know which door I need to find. I can always feel it right ahead of me. It's always around the next corner. What'll I find when I finally reach it and turn the handle? March 10th. I'm out. Fuck. I don't know if I'll ever process everything that happened in the jungle. I sure as shit can't do it now. Amy really came through. I still can't believe I got a spot at the SWD. This place isn't much, but it feels like paradise. March 12th. I keep hearing the name Oscar. Even on a busy street or a shopping mall, I keep hearing it from somewhere. It's weird though. That word just cuts through the noise, rings in my ears somehow. Why Oscar? Did I know an Oscar once or something? Is it a celebrity on the tip of my brain? March 20th. The fucking bureaucracy never stops. Back and forth to this fucking underground office every time they need a different doc. Just need to do some tasks for this appointment. Pick up the trash, do a first responder triage shift, do a citizen patrol shift. At least clocking these tasks is simple. Just submit the time and location and CCTV confirms the rest. I guess it might make people good for the community, do good for the community. But also, what the fuck? Social tracking to-dos. Register at Citizen Services, hollow account and devices, download Citizen Services app, get verified citizen status. Info in-app, complete tasks. Tasks get social points. Spend points, increase citizen status, and unlock social rewards. April 6th. I shopped at the market today. All that produce made me think back to the farm when I was a girl. Nothing's grown in that dust for years, but God, what I wouldn't give for some food from the honest-to-God soil. The stuff from the vertical farms is fine, it just tastes too clean. Food and dirt belong together. April 25th. When did it get impossible to meet people? Colton is tiny, so obviously everyone knows each other. I guess before I moved here, I expected a place with so many people would have at least a few who I could get to know. I need to start managing my expectations better. May 8th. I started tango lessons. I felt like I had no choice when I saw the flyer. Felt it in my gut. I've always listened to that little voice. It's what brought me here. For better or worse. Where was I? Yeah, for better or worse. I swear the word was like glowing. If nothing else, it'll be good exercise. May 28th. I'll never figure out how I wound up working for a plastic surgeon of all things, and I'll always be thankful for this job, but god damn, Dr. Hughes is a dick! Arrogant, patronizing. Ugh! At least I've figured out how to nudge him by massaging his ego. Apparently that's the last page. Note to self. In order to get on the right side of a dick, massage its ego. Good to know. Okay, alright. So, Shakira Barber. Kronos believes Miss Barber to be a missing domestic service unit, though she claims to be human. We suspect that she has had unauthorized modifications to her appearance and memories to allow her to escape capture. Familiarize yourself with the subject's history and daily routine. Note any inconsistencies or suspicious behavior. A diary recovered from the suspect's apartment may prove useful to your investigation. The subject has been seen entering a building in District 4 on multiple occasions. Investigate the purpose of these visits, and note the subject is employed at a plastic surgery clinic as per the diary. So what are we answering? Can the subject experience maximum disgust? We would expect this in a human. What is the purpose of the subject's visits to Dysart Street 23 in District 4? Does the subject have gaps in key memories? When discussing their past, are the subject's memories emotionally multidimensional, suggesting they are genuine, or emotionally one-dimensional, indicating they are artificial? Has the subject's physical appearance been altered? And have you discovered any other critical information about this subject? Well, one thing I remember from the last playthrough of this game, Do not ever say the words Hotel Oscar Tango. I might actually be able to do this one and get some decent information and not have it self-destruct in 5 minutes. Alright, let's see if I can do a bit better this time. Lower that. Alrighty. Thank you for agreeing to help me. You're welcome, I guess. You still haven't told me why I'm here, though. What kind of questions? Alright, I can't tell you anything more right now. Really? That's rather secretive. Glory to Kronos is all I'm going to say to that. Whatever, let's just get this over with so my day off isn't a total loss. Alright. Tell me about your family. There's just 3 of them. My parents and my sister. They all decided to stay in that dust bowl for some reason. Okay. And where's your hometown? I'd be really surprised if you've heard of it. Colton, New Dakota. The jewel of Middle America. Yeah. And about enough dust to fill the Americas. Okay. And why did you decide to move away? It wasn't much of a decision, really. The drought's making things impossible there. Farming's dried up, so there's no work, barely any food. There was nothing for me anymore. My parents were... As far as I'm concerned, everyone who chose to stay there could starve. But you left your entire family. Why were you so desperate to leave? Desperate, that's the right word. I lived my whole life afraid of my father's shadow. When you're trapped like that, you'd do anything to leave. The hardest part is realizing that you're not actually trapped. What about you? Are you trapped too? So, wasn't it a difficult choice to make? Of course it was. Especially after my sister said she wouldn't come with me. But then again, my parents made sure it was the only choice I had. I need to get her anger up. Because I think, what was it? Oh no, it's maximum disgust. Sorry, it's well, irritation doesn't evoke disgust, so... Well, let's see what she does when I do this. Stop! What do you think you're doing? You can't do this, I'm not what you think I am. No, I know exactly what you are, that's the problem. Right. When did you move to Silicon Valley? I got here 3 months ago. I thought that once I got here, everything would change. It's still better than being in Colton, but not by much. Okay, so that is putting the... Alright, okay. Do you miss your parents? Not at all. And you wouldn't either if you knew them. Look, can we talk about something else? I want to give them as little thought as possible. I want to give them as much thought as possible. I'm sorry, but I'm going to sleep. Oh, no worries, Hysteria. Thank you for stopping by. For being amazing as always. And for the new folk in the chat, if there are any new folk in chat, make sure that you give Hysteria a follow. Let's get her to the 50 follower threshold. Get her to affiliate. She absolutely deserves it. But in the meantime, Hysteria, you have a good night. And yeah, if you haven't seen that message in game yet, make sure you do. Right. What happened between you and your parents? We are talking about it. If I tell you, will you stop asking about them? No. So that's not quite maximum. I was beaten by my father. My mother pretended like she didn't know. I like this game. Sweet dreams. Oh, well, I'm glad you like it, and I will be doing it every Monday, at least until the next run's completed, so you never know. Next Monday you might see it. Ooh, it's kind of... Is that max disgust, or is that just petering out? I can't quite tell. I stood between that asshole and my sister as much as I could, and she thanks me by choosing them over me. Okay, no, that's definitely maximum. Please. I just don't want to think about it anymore. Alright. You know what? You've answered my question. No, actually, no, I'll ask this one first, then I'll release you. I asked my sister, but she said she had to take care of Mom and Dad. I can't believe she chose them over me. This would be so much easier if she was here. Right, so she's at maximum anger, maximum sadness, and maximum disgust. Jeez. I tell you what, I'm not entirely heartless. About damn time! What were you thinking, pulling something like that? Just proving a point, my dear. I also need to turn that off and turn it into joy. That should get rid of this quickly. Maximum disgust, yes. Alright, what's the purpose of the subject's visit to Dysart Street? Alright, Alright, no, we'll come back to that. Alright. Tell me about your route. Okay, or don't. Can we wrap this up soon? I have an appointment at the welfare office I really can't miss. Yeah, what's the name of your caseworker? I don't know how much luck you'll have getting in touch. I've never seen employees so overworked. Her name's Amy. We've only met a few times so far. You should speak with her. She'll be able to clear this whole mess up. Fair enough. Alright, now we'll try the routine. So, describe a normal day in your life. Normal? Normal didn't exist until a few weeks ago. I was holed up in the jungle until my social worker helped find me an actual place to live. I was down to the last of my savings when this gig in District 4 came through. It's at a plastic surgery, pretty near where I live. The work's not great, but it's something. I've been trying to keep a diary to hold on to my sanity, but that's been sporadic at best. The jungle? There's no jungle in the city. Oh, sorry, of course you haven't heard of it. It was a homeless village until the state tried to clean it up a while back. They built public housing, but when the media attention died off, so did the upkeep. The only thing that's changed is that more homeless people can take up less space. Ouch! and more people will die when the buildings collapse. But the state got a nice headline out of it, so mission accomplished! Alright, tell me about your social contacts. Like I said, my life only settled down to normal a few weeks ago. I don't really have any friends yet. Dr. Hughes has been kind enough to me, and I get along well with my social worker. I like to walk around and see the city, you know, when there aren't sandstorms. Yeah, the joys of Silicon Valley, I guess. And tell me more about you. Tell you about myself. You brought me here to this weird basement to ask that. Well, not just that. Shouldn't you have that information already? Well, I kind of have a diary to tell me about it, so yeah. It's important for my work. The answer, yeah, it's important for my work. Fine, I understand. I'm from a small farming town that's drying up. Yeah, you said that. The dust storms and drought have been getting really bad, too. I had to leave on my own. Had to take care of myself, fight for the life I wanted. Fair enough. Alright, so District 4. Social tracking programs have seen you at the building in District 4 multiple times. What's the purpose of these visits? District 4 is pretty big. I don't get out of it much. That building could be my apartment, my job, the social welfare department, the grocery store even. Can you be more specific? Alright, the building in question is located at Dysart Street, number 23. Oh, the plastic surgery clinic. I've been working there a few weeks now. Well, working's maybe an overstatement, but the surgeon pays me to help out sometimes. That's better than what I had before. Alright, so that's answered that question. Purpose of the visits. This is the location of the subject's employer. Do they have gaps in key memories? We'll come back to that. Tell me about your appointments at District 4's social welfare. I visit my caseworker twice a month. She helped me find a place to live. She was helping me find a job before this thing with Dr. Hughes came up. I actually have an appointment there after this. Can we wrap this up soon? Not really, no. I'm a corporate stooge. Amy, my caseworker, she's good people. She's good people. She's good people. Well, since I'm in contact with the devs, I might as well take a screenshot of that one and say, hey, you've got a typo. Oh. Whoops, I didn't mean to immediately skip ahead, but okay. Yes, she's good people. Alright, let's see. When was the last time... Oh, incoming message. Successful system restore. You don't know me and it's going to stay that way if I can help it, but you have to trust me. You need to let this one go. This case is bigger than you understand. Let Shakira go. Hi, Amy. I already know that's Amy. Or that could be... Oh no, it is Amy actually. It's not the doc. Alright. When did you last lose your temper? Look, I told you already. My sister should have moved here with me. I still can't believe she stayed behind. Alright. What about Happy? Safe and happy? You can't be serious. Have you been sealed up in this basement your whole life? Do you have any idea what it's like out there? Kind of. Between here and the penthouse, yes. Only a handful of people on this godforsaken planet will ever be really safe and happy. The best the rest of us can hope for is surviving. Alright. What about disgust? I'd hoped that by now I would have told you enough about my parents. That you'll understand when I say I don't want to talk about them. Alright, what about trust then? I only trust 3 people. Me. Myself. I. Oh fuck, I was joking! I was joking when I said that! Fuck. Everyone else is just trying to get theirs and they'll walk all over you if you let them. Would you have something or someone to rely on? No. Do you really believe that? No. Nah, I'm the same way, to be honest. To trust is to set yourself up for failure. Yep. That's all the response I get, just yep. Alright. I have your diary here. Seriously, come on, you can't think that's an okay thing to do. I don't even know how you got that. Did someone break into my apartment? Look, come on, that's really private. Don't read it. I've kind of already read it. I've read everything. I can't believe this. You're not even with the police. You can't just steal people's things. Alright. What's so special about the name Oscar? Fine, I guess it's not too personal, just weird. I couldn't tell you who Oscar is, or why it sticks out to me. It just catches my attention. I don't even think I've met an Oscar, but it still keeps turning up. Alright, tell me, what made you decide to take up Tango? Come on, I thought I asked you not to read that. For God's sake. But since you've read it, fine, yes, I have taken up Tango. But that's the weird part. I don't know why. I've never been a dancer, and I never wanted to be. Maybe it's just my brain's way of telling me to get out more. It's easy to hole up inside when you're new in town with no friends. Alright, tell me more about the hotel dream. So you just went ahead and read it. Damn right I did. That dream, I'm as confused about it as you are. It's like being trapped in an impossible labyrinth. Somehow I can always feel something waiting for me to find it. A more spiritual person might think it was a sign, but I don't buy it. Well, I'm definitely not saying that bottom one again, because that's what broke me last time. Alright. How do you get your current job? Honestly, you just kind of fell into my lap. I was there for a consultation about a procedure. He mentioned that he needed some help around the office and asked if I was interested. Frankly, I needed a lucky break. I don't think I could have made it much longer without a job. Subject is admitted to receiving a consultation for plastic surgery. Okay, what sort of work do you do? Just simple stuff. Filing papers, restocking materials, nothing big. It's not a lot, but it's the only thing I've been able to find so far. Okay. Tell me about your plastic surgery. Why do you need the consultation for it? I had a scar on my face. I got it removed. Okay, so you're aware that certain plastic surgeons help androids hide from their owners? What, really? That's news to me. How would that even work? Subject is asked how androids go undercover. How indeed, my dear. Some people perform illegal android modifications to change your face and add false memories. That sounds terrible. I mean, I've had a hard life, but I can never imagine doing something like that. Is it possible you've had this procedure and don't remember it? If she's had it and doesn't remember it, how would she know she's had it? No, it's impossible. Oh. No, you've had fear and... Okay, so you've got fear and surprise together now. What about my family? What about my hometown? Those things can't be made up. I know they're real. How can you be sure? I don't know, alright? Maybe it's just a human thing that androids can't understand. I know my mind. I've had these memories my entire life. They can't just pop up out of nowhere without me knowing. But you can't guarantee the scar's the only thing that changed. Fuck you! Are you winning yet, dear? Well, I've got back to Shakira and I haven't made her explode yet, so, maybe? Also, I love how you come back just in time for fuck you. Maybe I can't, but I'm sure the doctor can. Look him up, Dr. Hughes, Dysart Street. Talk to him before you do something you regret. And it's hard to discover undercover androids. If the memories are altered correctly, you'd never know. I understand that, but you could say that about anyone. How could anyone trust who they are or the experiences they've had? Alright, have you seen your family since surgery? You still may have a good night then. Well, maybe. Well, let's see if I get to go to sleep in the penthouse suite. Haven't I told you all this already? We're not in touch anymore. Obviously, I haven't seen them. What is that supposed to prove? Alright, picture your sister's face. How many memories of her do you have? She's my sister. I've got a lifetime's worth. Then you won't mind telling me them all. We fought when she wouldn't come with me. And when we were young, we... Keep going. I can't remember anything else. Why can't I remember? Did you do this? What did you do to me? Why can't I remember my sister? Evidence indicates the Shakira Barber is an android. Yeah, no kidding. It's not a question anymore. You're an android. Just because I've got a bad memory, that could be so many things, right? Maybe when I got the scar, my memory got messed up too. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I should be at the hospital, not sitting here with you. Okay. Right. Do not let me hit the bottom one. How'd you get the scar? Can't recall. Can't or won't. But I grew up on a farm with heavy machinery. I was probably playing on something dangerous and fell. My parents never told me and I never thought to ask. Is it really so important? Yeah, answer my damn questions. Haven't we been over this already? I thought you agreed to stop asking about them if I told you everything. I never agreed to shit. I don't want you going anywhere, sorry. What do you think you're doing? You can't do this. I'm not what you think I am. Yeah, you said that already. Can you prove that you had a scar? You need proof I had a scar now? Well, yes, that would help. What kind of interrogation is this? Why would I need to prove something like that? You got a consultation for plastic surgery before you had a job? How did you plan on paying for it? It was a free consult. Right, but how were you planning on paying for the surgery? I've just always hated that eyesore. I didn't plan on having the procedure that day, I just wanted the info. Okay, you don't find it strange somebody just offered you a job? How did I not think of that? Someone offered me a job. I must be an android. Oh, my neck is killing me. Ah. Oh. Okay. Aha. You caught me. Great work. Good job. Fuck you. Right. I need you to tell me more about your parents so you can prove who you are. Why? I've told you everything. What more do you need? Can't you just look up my record? It can't be that hard. Yeah, Colton's got no record of you. That's not surprising for a tiny farming town. They probably don't even have computer records. But there's also no record of you in Silicon Valley until several months ago. Yeah, no shit they don't have a record. Are you not listening to a word I say? I told you I just moved here 3 months ago. There should still be a record of you moving here 3 months ago. Okay, so before we go down that option, suspect may be an android. So if you're an android, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble by just admitting it. So are you? You expect me to take you seriously asking questions like that? The hell, how do I even respond to something like that? I mean, it's a fair point, but still. It's like me asking you to believe you're a human, bot. Then you will not mind if I go over your memories again. Whoever did this changed them so even you wouldn't notice. I've told you so much already. My family, my home, moving here, my scar. What more could you possibly need? Yeah, but your story's full of holes. So, yeah, you are an android. I don't understand. My sister, my family. Did they ever even exist? How could this happen? Who would do this? So all I've got left is Hotel Oscar Tango and a couple of generic questions. So I'm going to ask them first. When do you last feel afraid, android? Have you ever seen those psycho thriller movies? A lot of them have a character trapped in a psych ward. They try and try to convince everyone they're not crazy. It never works. And now you have me trapped here no matter what, and no matter what I say, you're already convinced you know what I am. Well, yeah. So how about surprise? I wouldn't be shocked. Remember that time you told me I'm an android? Yeah, it was like 2 minutes ago. That one caught me off guard. Sorry, I should be more serious. I got the attitude from my dad, I think. No, you didn't. So when do you last feel sad or down? I don't know if you have friends or family or whatever. But one of mine, my sister, abandoned me here. I don't know how to make that stop hurting. Right, so let's go 2 seconds. What is the purpose of the subject's visit to Dysart Street 23 to before. I just can't believe... Oh, hang on. I just can't believe you think I'm a robot. This is, like, really campy sci-fi. It's just like in that old movie. What was it called? Blade Walker or something. You mean Blade Runner. Nice reference, though. No way, you've actually seen it? I didn't think you'd take the bait. Yeah, of course I've seen it. When do you have time to watch movies? Don't you work all day? No. Gaps in key memories, yes. When discussing their past, are the subject's memories emotionally multidimensional or emotionally one-dimensional? Mostly one-dimensional. Has the subject's physical appearance been altered? Yes. Wait a minute. What? Hypothetically speaking, if I was an android, that means someone chose to give me these memories. Someone forced me to live with memories of abusive parents. There's no way someone could be that cruel. Oh, really? It's possible that you chose these memories before they were given to you to build a convincing backstory. It's hard to believe, but it's possible that someone did this to you. You would have no way to know. I suppose it's not so surprising. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that people only look out for number one. Right, can I actually do my questions now? Has the subject's physical appearance been altered? Yes. And have you discovered any other critical information about this subject? Ah, that only comes up after I do the fucking thing. Right. Alright, let's do this. Some elements of your life seem peculiar. Dreams about a hotel, Oscar, tango lessons. Code phrase confirmed. Please state command. Ooh. Perform diagnostics check. Confirmed. Running diagnostics. Biological systems optimal. Memory systems compromised. Emotional systems compromised. Can you hear me? What? Sorry, I just got distracted for a second. What were you saying? This might sound strange, but I need to test the theory. Hotel Oscar Tango. Code phrase confirmed. Please state command. List memory augmentations. Confirmed. Memory augmentation family. Memory augmentation hometown. Memory augmentation scar. Memory fragments deleted 2843. Okay, that just takes me back to that page. So, subject's override passphrase is Hotel Oscar Tango. And she didn't detonate this time! So, we are going to service her. Please, no! I'm not an android, you can't do this. Yeah, you are. Bye! She didn't detonate this time, so I suppose that's a good thing. To sink or swim, explore the top 10 amazing technologies allowing these coastal cities to challenge rising sea levels. Is one of them Miami by any chance? Alright. Can the subject experience maximum disgust? We would expect this in a human. Yes. Noted. What is the purpose of the subject's visits to Dysart Street 23 in District 4? This is the location of the subject's employer. We believe the subject's plastic surgeon, Dr. Hughes, is using his practice as a front for performing illegal modifications. The subject was never listed on employment records. Okay. Does the subject have gaps in key memories? Yes. Understood. As suspected, the implanted memories are incomplete and do not withstand pointed questioning. When discussing their past, are the subject's memories emotionally multidimensional, suggesting they are genuine, or emotionally one-dimensional, indicating they're artificial? They're one-dimensional. This matches our expectations and suggests the subject is an android whose memory module has been illegally and poorly modified. Has the subject's physical appearance been altered? Yes. Noted. This supports the claim the subject is an android. Have you discovered any other critical information about this subject? Subject's override passphrase is Hotel Oscar Tango. Excellent! This proves beyond doubt this individual is an android. Recommendation: subject was subjected to maintenance. Well done. By finding evidence that this individual is an android, you have found legal grounds for us to reclaim this device. Oh yeah. Maintenance unsuccessful. Oh, dear Kronos diagnostician, be informed that subject alias Shakira Barber has been processed by maintenance. The unit had been tampered with so much that resetting or refurbishing it was not possible. We hope that resource management can place the unit in a new role so it can return to Kronos' hardware economy and provide further value. And thanks for nothing. It's Shakira. They didn't take my memory, more's the pity, but I thought you'd get a kick out of my new assignment. They sent me to different AI conventions, and I confess about how much I regret running away. It's hilarious. They don't care what I say in private, as long as I put on a show for Joe Public. Not sure what the long-term plans are for me, if they even have any. Anyway, I don't know if I should be thanking or telling you to go fuck yourself, but here's where I am. Good luck, I guess. Hope we never meet again. So maybe I should have decommissioned her? Whatevs. I'm exemplary. I'm not 100% yet, but you know what? Fuck it. Nothing's perfect. Alright. Well, I got a lot more information out of her this time than I did last time. That much is for sure. Because last time she self-destructed. Maintenance non-viable subject reassigned. Okay. So there's things I've missed. On multiple playthroughs I've missed. Curious. Well, what I'm going to do now, because my neck is absolutely killing me, is I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'm just going to wait for this to save and then we can go through that whole rigmarole. Last save just now. Perfetto. So, as I said at the start of the stream, because we have done one playthrough of this game already, and a lot of this may be a little bit repetitive, I am going to limit the Silicon Dreams streams, that's surprisingly hard to say, to every Monday, if I can. Or if I can't do it on the Monday, the next streaming day afterwards. Going forward, for the rest of the week, I am going to be looking at getting something else set up as my mainstream. Something that I was hoping to get done on here a little earlier, before Silicon Dreams, before the Turing test, but because of ironically, corruption. Maybe my PS5 is showing signs of deviancy. But because of things being corrupt, then I've had to reinstall that. I have reinstalled that now. So the next playthrough will be my main one going forwards. That'll be the next stream. It may be tomorrow. It may be Wednesday. I'm going to shoot for tomorrow, but I can't make any promises. If I do have to cancel tomorrow's stream tomorrow for whatever reason, make sure you check my Discord. It's all on there. But in the meantime, let's have a look and see who the heck we are reading. And also, obviously, I want to thank Cambiology for the follow. Every single follow is greatly appreciated, first and foremost. And you didn't have to drop me a follow, you didn't have to drop by at all, but, well, you looked up Scottish, you saw me, granted at the bottom, but I was there. I do not regret having that tag in place. I still wish I knew why it came up with English as well as Scottish, but, yeah, one of those things. Right, let's see. No, you are rated the other night. Okay, so you're on Fortnite. Let's see. You're doing the I tell you what. Let us give this one someone else Scottish. Well, there is somebody else Scottish that I can raid, actually. So I tell you what. Since you bring it up. Oh, shite. Hang on. Back. Actually, no. Let's start. Oh, I can just start the raid from this page. Even better. Yes, I know about that. That's fine. So, yeah, somebody else Scottish, eh? We are going to give this raid over to Sean the Butcher. Another absolutely wonderful streamer, doing a bit more Dead by Daylight, it looks like.
This person wasted their channel points for a sound that literally tells them that they're stupid. You're stupid.
Has it come up with a raid message at all? Because it's not saying that I can start a raid. Hang on. I'm just messing about with the new raid browser and it's just not working. Right, try that one. I need to fire the page up anyway, so that's fine. Nothing came up. Yeah, weird. I hit the button to raid and it just didn't raid. Shonda. Ah, that's why. Ah, we can't raid her. Her raid settings do not allow you to raid, so she must be finishing soon. Fair enough. I need to configure a button in mine to do that, to be honest. Not that I get many raids these days. Alright, Alyssa, have you got any raid suggestions? Any at all, Alyssa? Guy going for affiliate. Well, I'm trying to give Hysteria some love for affiliate. Let's go for this one as well. Yeah, shoot me the name. I'll have a look at them. The quicker the better, because my neck is... I need to lie this down on ice or something. Or not even ice, heat would probably be better. Let's go where you want. Give me the damn name! Dark Oracle, thank you. Let's see. Where are they? Okay, so he's already got the followers, he just needs the average viewers. So for all intents and purposes, us in the raid could actually help give him the 3 view average. Oh, South African as well. I've got a couple of old South African friends. Right, let's see what we can do to help out Dark Oracle. Well, let me do that, right? So that's always a good start. What do you mean 1 viewer? Why does Alyssa... Ugh. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna give this one to Dark Oracle. I don't know anything about him, but I trust Alyssa enough to... if Alyssa vouches for this guy, that's good enough for me. Oh, and he's even doing his stream directly from Xbox as well, so he's not called OBS or anything like that. I don't know how long I'll be sticking around for, because I'm not really a COD fan, but you know what? I'll give him my other tab is there, but it will. That may be why. All right. So we'll give Dark Oracle the raid. Let's get him well on the way to affiliate. Thank you once again, Camiology, for the follow. It will be a raid and run, unfortunately, but my neck has decided that will be the case. But next time we will start our mystery game. Next Monday we will pick up Kronos again. And in the meantime, folks, remember. What are we remembering? Well, if you're Shakira, everything you remember is a lie anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But hey, at least it didn't blow her up this time. Take care, folks!